Eddie Ghabour with us this morning. Let's talk about the Consumer Price Index that's out tomorrow. We've got predictions here that it's going to go up year on year. The consumer inflation rate will go to 3.2%, up from 3% previously. If that happens, and I'm not suggesting it is, I'm not forecasting it, but if that happens, what happens to the market?
So look, Stuart, the Fed's biggest nightmare will be a reacceleration of inflation. Yep. So if it comes in line, I think it's going to be a non-event. But if we go above that from an acceleration perspective, that's going to be a real problem for the markets. Now, I want to stress, if it sells off because of that reacceleration, it's still a buy the dip environment right now here in the short term until we go into a recession. So if you do see that and you're trying to make a tactical move, that'll probably be a good opportunity to do so. But with oil prices where they are in commodities, there is a chance, whether it's this CPI print or next month that shows August, I think it's clear that we have inflation is going to stay sticky and may accelerate here over the next few months.
So you're talking about dip buying before we get into a recession? That's not like you these days, Eddie?
Well, no. Hey, you know where I stand on this economy, but we did start buying the dip in June, as I shared with your viewers and our clients. But we're still very, very cautious. Our largest position is still money market because of the handsome yield. But there's some opportunities to pick your spots because until we have this recession, there's probably still going to be that buy the dip environment, and you don't want to fight the tape.
A quick one on the repayments starting again for student loans. They start again, I believe, in October. What's that going to do to the consumer?
Look, the consumer's already struggling. The only reason why we're not in a recession is because of government spending. So once we hit October, that's going to be a major headwind, and I think that's going to be the last straw that really breaks the consumer and leads us into a recession sometime towards the end of this year or beginning of next year. But credit card debt is soaring. If the consumer is strong, why is debt continuing to soar? So there's not enough disposable income to cover all these payments that we're going to be having to face starting in October.